Well, the very thing you keep overlooking, the small blessing you barely notice, is the key that unlocks the bigger answers you've been praying for. Think about it. How often do we wait for something huge? A breakthrough job, a financial miracle, a healing, or a dream opportunity. And in that waiting, we forget to appreciate the little things God has already placed in our hands. Sometimes what feels too small is actually the doorway to greater blessings, but it stays closed because we never stop to say, thank you. You see, gratitude isn't just a polite word. Gratitude is a spiritual key. It changes how you see your life. It opens your heart, and it draws God's presence closer. And when God draws closer, blessings multiply. Let me paint a picture. Imagine a child who keeps asking his father for a new toy. The father gives him a small toy first, nothing fancy, just something simple, to test if he'll take care of it. But the child frowns and says, "Is this all?" What do you think happens next? Will the father trust him with something bigger? Probably not. But if that same child hugged his father, smiled, and said, "Thank you, Daddy, I love it," then the father's heart would overflow, and he'd gladly give more. That's how God works with us. The little you think is nothing is actually a test, a seed, an open door, and gratitude is what pushes that door wider. The Bible shows us this truth over and over again. Remember the story of Jesus feeding the 5,000? All the disciples saw was 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Not enough, too little, almost embarrassing. But what did Jesus do? He lifted it up, gave thanks, and blessed it. And that little, when wrapped in thanksgiving, fed an entire crowd with baskets left over. Do you see the secret here? Thanksgiving multiplies. Gratitude unlocks abundance. Sometimes we are waiting for God to move, when God is waiting for us to say, "Thank you." That little paycheck you think is too small? Thank God for it and watch Him stretch it. That tiny opportunity you think is insignificant? Thank God for it and watch Him expand it. That single friend who checks on you when you feel lonely? Thank God for them and watch Him surround you with even more support. Gratitude is powerful because it shifts our perspective. Instead of complaining about what we don't have, we start seeing what we already do. And when our eyes open, our faith grows. That's when God says, "Now you are ready for more." Think about the 10 lepers in Luke 17. All 10 were healed, but only one came back to thank Jesus. What happened? Jesus told him, "Your faith has made you whole." The others received healing. Yes, but the thankful one received something deeper, completeness, wholeness, a blessing beyond what he even asked for. Gratitude didn't just maintain his blessing, it elevated it. So let me ask you, what blessings in your life have you been overlooking? Waking up each morning with breath in your lungs? That's a blessing. Having food, even if it's simple? That's a blessing. A roof over your head, no matter how small? That's a blessing. Every little thing you think is ordinary is actually extraordinary, because someone somewhere is praying for exactly what you have. When you start thanking God for the little, your heart becomes fertile ground for the greater. Thanksgiving attracts God's attention. It's like a fragrance that rises to heaven, and He cannot resist pouring out more. Imagine your life if you truly embrace this. Imagine walking into each day saying, "Lord, thank you. Even if I don't have it all yet, I'm grateful for what I do have." Imagine the peace, the joy, and the surprising doors that will begin to open. Gratitude doesn't just change your future, it transforms your present. So here's the challenge. This week, pause every day and thank God for 3 things you usually overlook. It could be something as simple as clean water, the smile of a loved one, or even the strength to make it through another day, write it down, speak it out loud, and watch how your heart shifts. Watch how God begins to move. The truth is, little blessings are never little. They are seeds, and when watered with gratitude, they grow into trees of abundance. So the next time you're tempted to complain, stop, take a deep breath, whisper, "Thank you, Lord," because that little could be the very thing that opens a door to your greater. If this message has touched your heart and helped you feel closer to God's purpose for your life, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with a friend or a loved one who needs to hear it. Remember to like this video, subscribe to Bible Timeless Lessons, and turn on the notification bell to stay connected to God's Word. Stay blessed and keep seeking His face.